down. What's up, y'all? It's KB. And if you like me, you love movies. If you like Lauren, you love movies. Hello, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We have Lauren from Film Freakazoid on Instagram. I don't even know how long I've been following you, but it's been a while. So it's nice to have you on the channel finally.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I we were just talking behind the scenes, and I asked her a quick question, and she kind of looked off to the side, and that just tells me that her haul is bigger than mine because I said I don't normally do this, but I just got in a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna start with the things that I recently picked up, and I said, "Do you have anything?" And she just like looked to the side, and you said, "How many?"
There's over 200. I lost count. I don't know.
Ooh, ooh.
And I got them all for $40.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think like this one at the bottom cost me that alone more than 40 bucks alone. But Lauren is a fellow physical media collector. You might as well say we are collectors. And you
Yes.
mostly focus on DVDs and Blu-rays.
Yeah. I actually just acquired some. They're like these big discs. They're from back in the day. They're what are they called? But
LaserDisc?
I don't know. But they're what?
LaserDisc?
Yeah, they're like laser discs, but they're
Uh-huh.
huge. And my plan is I'm gonna line the wall with them and kind of make tiles with them because I don't have the player. But that way, if I ever got a player, I could still take them out of the sleeves.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use them as tiles. So I
I
think it'll be
I got the laser disc of the movie North by Northwest, and I just
yeah.
said I'm gonna get it just to decorate. That's what I want to do.
Hmm.
I just want to decorate, like have it up on my wall because I just love the fact that it's like what we would call older media, but it's
Yeah.
still, it would have been something I would have bought if I was into Laserdisc at that moment. So
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
definitely wanted to get that. So
Yeah. The main reason I bought it is Up in Smoke. There was a Up in Smoke one, and I was like, oh, I need that for my collection.
Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. So we are live on YouTube as well. And I just did a check and it said live. So that's a good thing. And
Good.
why don't we talk about some of the highlights that you got since we probably don't want to go through all of them, but from the haul, what did you see that you're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm adding this to the collection?
Let's see. There were a lot that I've never even I've never seen, and there I had a whole the whole American Pie collection in
Hmm.
Blu-ray, which is nice.
Yeah,
And I got I'm not huge into Marvel. I mean, I like Marvel, but it's not something I don't really have any of the Marvel movies, but now I've got almost the whole collection.
that's cool.
Um yeah, so it was there's I mean, all those boxes and totes.
Wow. Wow. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so
Um, for
that's some good
me,
ones.
I I got a couple of upcoming Kino Lorber releases. These three are
Ooh,
coming
okay.
out on June 17th. So I got I Madman. I seen this a while ago. I don't remember how I came across it, but it was an interesting story. So I'm all about those offbeat kind of movies like that. Much of madness,
Yeah.
more of sin. So I like that.
Hmm.
This is one I remember from VHS days, and that is Deep Star 6, something I definitely am looking forward to revisiting. So, this is the 4K new HDR Dolby Vision Master from the original camera negative. All aliens, not all aliens come from space. So, it's like a underwater terror movie. And the biggest one that I'm really, really looking forward to being an Audrey Hepburn fan, going back old school, is this movie called Sabrina.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
love Sabrina.
Isn't it a great movie?
So it is. I like
So,
the remake too, actually. They did a pretty good job with it.
yeah, Harrison Ford, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
So I'm into Billy Wilder movies, and this was one
Okay.
that I didn't have, so I'm looking forward to checking this out and maybe even reviewing it. On the Groove sale,
Yeah.
they had like 2 for 24 or something. So I finally got an upgrade of Shaun of the
Oh,
Dead. I love this movie.
it's so good.
It
It's
is.
so good.
It's so good. And just to have something to get the 2 for deal, I picked
Yeah,
up Twisters because I knew coming from Groove it will come with a slip. I'm not a
true.
someone who's all into the slips and all that, but if I could get one, yes, please, please do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
this is a Whatnot purchase, so I still do Whatnot auctions, and they
Okay.
had RoboCop 2 for a good deal. This is the Shout or Scream release, Shout Studios. And the one that I said that alone is more than 40 bucks. This is one of my favorite movies. It's a Orson Welles movie with Joseph Cotton, and I had it on Criterion DVD, Blu-ray, and I was waiting for it on Criterion 4K, but it didn't come out that way. It came out from Lionsgate Limited, and it is The Third Man. So I don't
Okay,
know
yeah.
if you ever seen this movie, but I love it.
I think
I
I
think
did in
it's
my
so
one of
good.
my film classes back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We do have some people joining us. I was waiting to see when it would kick in. I'm trying out this new software. I'm sure you guys see at the top it says that I'm using Riverside. Just trying it out. I've been using it for my audio on my podcast, and it works really, really well. So if I could use it for live streams too, definitely want to do that. Let's see. We have the doubles checking in. What's up, Mika? Saying hi to everyone. We also have Steve Moody checking in, saying hey, y'all. Uh,
Hey.
who's this? This is, oh, Michael. I don't have any connection on TV for you to. It says successfully connected. Nothing is happening. Just showing live on my cell phone. That's interesting.
Huh, that
But
is interesting.
hey, check us out on your cell phone if you can. So
Yeah.
definitely. So, yeah, Lauren is a member of Instagram, and I've been following her her channel for a while. I don't know what to
You
call
were
it. Her
one of my
account,
first followers.
really?
Yeah.
I and
Yeah, you were.
don't ask me how the connection happened. I just I don't know. I don't remember. But the one thing I do like about you is that you have like some people are really into a certain genre. Let's say they're like really into horror movies, but you seem to have an
There's a lot of
appreciation.
pure horror.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love movies of all kind. I don't judge.
Yeah.
I try to give everything a fair shot. The only movies I'm not super into is war films,
Mm.
but there are still some that I really do enjoy.
Yeah.
But it's just, but I like pretty much any type of film, and
Yeah.
this is something I wanted to talk to you about. So I saw
Sure.
something the other day. Someone made like a video of how, you're not a real fan of movies if you call them movies and not films. My opinion on fact, there's movies and then there's film.
Yeah.
Like um Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That's a movie.
That's a movie.
But like whereas like Django Unchained is a film. Like
Hmm. Break it
different.
down. Break it down. What's the
It's just
difference?
the difference is, do you watch it for fun? For like you can put it on in the background while you're doing stuff. You don't feel like you have to pay attention, or is it something that's going to suck you in and you're not going to want to
Right.
look at anything else?
Right.
Like there's a difference. Like I love both. I love both, but I don't think someone who classifies like, oh, I only watch like films, and because I call them films, it's I'm elite.
Mhm.
Like that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like watching any sort of anything is it's great. It's important.
Yeah.
So
I And that's a very good point because, like, for me, like, you do film criticism online. I sometimes do it for print. I do it online. I make my videos too. And
Mhm.
sometimes I forget that certain movies are made just for entertainment value. It's not for, the cinematography or the deeper
Yeah,
message and all that. But I've
yeah.
been so trained to like, look at it and uh, look at it
Mhm.
from a scope. And shout out to my BFF, Melissa, up in Canada for pointing this out one day. I remember it was the last Ghostbusters movie, and I came out and I was being all critical of it. And she challenged me and she's like, but are you having fun watching it? Was it, it was a
Exactly.
fun
Did you
watch.
enjoy yourself? Yeah,
So
because
it
not
just,
everything needs to be so serious.
yeah. So from your definition, I was looking at it as a film when really it
Yeah.
was a movie. So
That's my opinion. I mean, everyone can have their
yeah,
own, but,
that's the beauty
you
of
know
it.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
back to the beginning of that, I think there's too many gatekeepers in the game today. I don't
Mhm.
really care what you think as far as, it's a movie, it's a film. You're not a real movie lover, dot dot dot
Yeah,
fill in the blank. It's what you
yeah.
get out of it. It's art. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's art. I don't
Yeah,
care if you're watching some trash film. It's art. I don't care
yeah.
if you're watching a a real aesthetic piece. It's still art. So
I
it's what
mean,
you bring to it
yeah,
and what you get out of it.
yeah. I mean, I watch films from, like, Butt Boy and Velocipaster to,
I'm so glad you brought that up because I was gonna hit you up saying, you love all these genres. So please, for the benefit of our audience, and I'm so glad you brought it up, please tell them the magic of the movie called Butt Boy. Tell them what it's about
it's just
and then go from
it's
there.
brilliant. It's just brilliant. I mean, I don't wanna spoil anything, but this gentleman's butt is kind of like a vortex, and, you better watch out. That's all I got to say. You should definitely check it out.
If you
Butt
could
Boy's
find
great.
this movie, please watch Butt Boy. It's unlike
I'm pretty sure
anything
it's
you've ever
on
seen
Amazon.
before.
No, and, like, I went into it, and my husband was, like, thinking, "Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible," but now he's like, "Can we watch Butt Boy again?"
It's so
It's just
good. You know
it's
what it
really
is?
good.
You don't expect it. You don't expect
Mm-mm,
it. And
not
when
at all.
and then when you realize what's happening, you're like, "Oh my god, what am I watching?"
I know, right?
But you don't
It's
turn it off. You're intrigued. You want
no,
more.
it sucks you in, literally.
It sucks you in. Yes, it does. Perfect
Oh,
description. It sucks you in.
oh gosh.
What is up, my man Laren? Always good to see you, my friend. Welcome to
Hi, Lauren.
the conversation. We got Holland in the house as well, saying good evening. Good evening to you,
Good
sir.
evening.
Uh saying hi to each other. We got Guy in the house. What is up, caveman? Yes, please, if you're enjoying this conversation so far, please go ahead and hit the like. And if you are not doing it already, I will remove this. There it is. You could see right below her name is her Instagram account, a film
I don't know
freakazoid.
if you
How did you come up with that name?
Um, that's a really good question. I don't really know. I've always been a little, like, weird and but in a good way,
Eccentric,
like, good weird.
eccentric.
Yeah, eccentric. So I was like, "What's something that describes me to a T?" And I am a film freakazoid. I mean, that's what I am.
I love it.
That is me.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some people commenting on what we were talking about, movies versus films. I agree. Comedies, I usually don't go for
Mhm.
filmmaking, more for laughs. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it's there for. Art is never
Yep,
ordinary or meaningless. Great, great line. Great line.
that is true.
Uh, we got Prince in the house. What is up, my man?
Hey.
Love seeing this kid. Love seeing him in here. Uh, I'll go to my library and ask them if they
Yes,
have Butt Boy. Please do.
do it.
and report
Videotape
back.
you doing it too.
Report back.
You need to watch it.
Yes. Oh, he wants to know if you got your name from the cartoon show Freakazoid.
Nope. I can honestly say I've never even heard of it.
There you go.
Should I be checking this out? I don't know.
Maybe, maybe.
Hmm.
All right. Better question. So, what inspired you to start like sharing your film opinions and your hauls and your reviews and everything on Instagram?
Well, I started it on a whim. So I'm my own boss and I have a lot of time on my own. And so I was like, what can I do to kind of like entertain myself? And I was like, you know what? Even if no one, follows me, even if no one cares, this is more for me, is how I started it. And then I started, gradually making friends and stuff. And long story short, I had an ex and he made me get rid of all of my physical media back in the day. Um,
That's
and
why
I
he's an
did because
ex.
well, that's one of the reasons, but yeah. But my wonderful husband now, he's very accommodating and constantly helping me move in more bookshelves and more and more shelves and
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's very supportive and so I mean at one point I know I used to have over almost 3,000 DVDs and
Wow.
I got rid of all of them. And it's something that's always bothered me, but I thought, you know, so now being able to, replenish it, it's not only fun, but it makes me feel whole again. That's ridiculous,
Yeah.
but
No, no, no. I get it. I get it.
it's just like that was something I always really loved. Like it was just I worked in a movie theater from the ages of 16 till uh almost literally the day I turned 16 I got my job there.
Mm-hmm.
And then until I moved down south, I was at the theater. I mean, and I was there like all the time. So, I mean, I've seen more movies than I could even probably count, but
Yeah.
I just love film and I just want to share my opinions with people and it's fun and I've made some really good friends. Like you, KB.
Aw, thank you. When you're
Yeah.
looking at films like that and especially I don't want to say critique and I'll say reviewing, what are some
Yeah.
elements that you consider when you're evaluating what you think about a movie or a film?
So it depends on the movie.
Yeah.
So like, one of my I kind of have like a weird grading scale. So like there's like, the more movies where I grade them more on like enjoyment. Like, did
Hmm.
I find myself laughing? Did I enjoy my time? Is it something I plan on either, purchasing or do I want to rewatch it? Or is it just a one and done? If it's a one
Right.
and done film, it's normally a little lower because, although granted, there are some really good movies that you just don't want to watch again because they're like hard watches.
Oh, and
But
I saw one the other day. We'll talk about that. Go ahead.
yes. But there and then there's the really good ones where I look at everything like, the cinematography, the directing, the screenplay, how the casting was done, everything. I look at it more from like a very broad, like kind of try to cover all my bases.
Yeah.
Um, because a movie that I personally don't like, and I've tried to, is the Everything Everywhere All at Once. That
Hmm.
movie.
Okay.
It bores me. I
Huh.
don't get it. And because I know people love it, and I plan on trying to yeah, see? I mean, and my husband, he loved it too. He's like,
Yeah.
"I don't see what you don't why do you don't like it?" He's like, "You love movies like that. Why would you not like that one?" I was like, "I don't know. I just didn't get it." Like, I don't know if I was not in the right like headspace,
It
but
happens.
and
It
that
happens.
sometimes happens. Like the first time I saw Poor Things, I hated it. Like hated it, hated it.
I was about
And
to say
then
you love Poor Things.
yeah, and then I did a rewatch on it and I was like, "Wow, I love that movie." Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I just wasn't in the right headspace the first time. So, I a lot of the time, if I don't like a movie like the first time, I will watch it again
Hmm.
and just to give it another shot. Sometimes it works out and sometimes I'm like, "Nope, I didn't like that for a really good reason."
Yeah. It's funny you
But
mentioned that. I'm doing this challenge with Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, a whole bunch of other people throughout the year, 52-week challenge. And this week's challenge is to give a movie another chance. So I have two that I'm really thinking of. One of them
What are
is this old Brian De Palma movie called Raising Cain. It is
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the
Mhm.
few movies I ever walked out of the movie theater for.
Oof.
There were other movies I wanted to,
Yeah.
and more recently, Love Lies Bleeding, and it was so funny because when it came on physical and started streaming,
Yeah.
everyone started telling me they loved it, and I'm like, what did I miss? But then looking back, it could have been my state of mind. I wasn't in a good
Mhm.
mood when I saw either one,
Yeah.
and that could
That
really.
has a lot to do with it. If your mind isn't
Hmm.
focused on that, it's doing a million other things, you can't pay full attention and you can't really take in the film. But Love Lies Bleeding it's really good. The ending gets a little weird, but
I know it is, and it gets
yeah,
surreal at the end, and I
yeah,
was into that
but
part, but I gotta give it. So probably after this, I think it's on streaming somewhere like Max or something like that.
I
Caveman, look
think
it
it
up. Tell me where it is because Caveman
I
is,
think it is Max. It
yeah,
might be Paramount. Either Max or Paramount, one or the other.
Caveman is good for like
Can't
if you're talking about a movie, he will automatically let you know exactly where that movie is streaming. For a matter of fact,
nice.
FYI, but boy is on Prime.
Yeah, I
So
said I thought it was on Prime.
there you
Perfect.
go.
Everyone check
Go-
it out.
That is your
Everyone
homework
watch.
after the stream. Everyone go. If you have Amazon Prime, if you're a physical media collector, you're probably with Amazon Prime anyway. Go and watch my
Mhm.
boy tonight.
Yes,
Some other
100%.
comments while we're here. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I took a little time out. We've been busy, family stuff, personal stuff. My wife had surgery, so um, and just doing a little reconfig. You can see the background's different, trying new software, focusing on the podcast. So but we have a lot of guests coming up on the conversation here on the podcast. Some nights it might even be two streams. I don't know. You just got to stay
Look
tuned
at
and
you.
find out. Freakazoid was a WB Channel 5 cartoon in the mid 90s. Well, there you go.
Hmm,
There you go.
interesting.
Yeah, caveman, you saved Steve from going to the library and asking for Butt Boy. I say do it anyway. I say
Yeah,
do it
I think you
anyway.
really should.
Yeah,
I would
just
watch
to
that.
film it and just for kicks, for
Yeah.
kicks. We got Frank in the house. Frank's media and reviews. What is up, buddy? Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Tell tell the people what that high pitched noise is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my bird. So, I'll give a little explanation. So, Charlie is his name, and, like, 6 years ago, he was in this traumatic accident, and he got one of his legs ripped off,
Mm,
and it was a disaster, and so he's a one-legged parrot.
it happens. It
So,
happens.
he amuses himself. I gave him toys and stuff, and he's happy. That's the
Yeah.
sounds. Sorry if it's loud.
Yeah, I'm convinced I was in a bad mood when I saw Racing Kane
Mhm.
because I like a lot of De Palma stuff, even though he is a Hitchcock hack. But yeah, I'm gonna give it another chance. I have to get my hands on a copy of it because it's not streaming anywhere. Never heard
Yeah.
of Love Lies Bleeding. A24
Nope.
film came out last year, I want to say.
Yeah.
Kristen
It's Kristen
Stewart.
Stewart,
Yeah.
Dave Franco.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty
I
good.
can't think of the other lead girl's name. She's newer
I
to the
know,
scene.
but she was recently in Final Reckoning. She was she was
Okay,
in
yeah.
that.
She was also in Twisters.
Yes,
She was
yes.
one of the drivers. So
She was in this.
dun dun dun. Dun.
Right on time. Right on time. Yeah, Raising Cane is a prime rental. Thank you, sir. Uh we're talking about the Bubba Hotep. Shout out to Mid Level Media. I've come to the conclusion Bubba Hotep just kind of sucked. It is not for everybody. It is not. Thank you for giving it another shot, but it is not for everybody. Yeah, so is probably the best thing you could say about Bubba Hotep. Who else? Brother Dell in the house. What is up, my man? I'm trying
Sad.
out this software for you, for uh for everybody who's wanting to find like a StreamYard alternative. So he had a great live stream last night. Him and Sweet and Spooky, my girl Celeste,
Okay.
doing a movie swap. They movie swapped Angel Heart and Repulsion, two great movies that I was glad I seen both of them, and I tuned in for a while. So that was fun. Uh, ooh, my favorite fish is here. What is up? Saying hello to everybody. People saying hi to each other. Talking about De Palma. Favorite De Palma film is Snake Eyes. Do you have one while I go through this chat?
No, not one that just like instantly pops to my head.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. Fish is doing for his second chance week Interstellar. Interstellar is a good movie, but it you can't watch it when you're sleepy. It's a lot.
No, yeah, I need to do a rewatch of Interstellar too.
Yeah. It's sitting there on my shelf, but it's like
Yeah,
you have to be in a mood for a movie like Interstellar.
and you can't be even like remotely sleepy. What is
No,
your massive
no.
announcement?
Please put it in the chat. Please.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah. And thank you for everyone in the chat. Thank you for everyone who's been here before on the channel, people coming over who know Lauren from Instagram. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for coming to our little conversation that we're having here.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
This is, yeah, I hear a lot of people saying this. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies would be that movie that they want to give an. It's it's not for us. It's not for our generation. I am
No,
convinced of
it's
that.
definitely not for our generation, but
I watched it and I endured it. It's not for our generation. That's all I got to say on
yeah,
it.
I remember when it was over, I was like, "What's all the hype about? I don't get it."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely not for our generations for sure.
Um. Do you get into the? Do you get a lot of negative feedback like on your channel, like in comments or anything like that?
No,
That's good. That's good. Because, like you were saying earlier, and just alluding to that, anytime you have any kind of critique, like if you posted that, hey, everything everywhere all at once wasn't for me, there's a lot of
yeah.
people that, take that personally. Like, you
Oh
need
yeah,
to
no,
be,
they do.
yeah,
But
you
I
need to
I
agree
think
with them.
most of the people that follow me or that, I'm that we kind of go off one another sometimes, like we're all understanding that it's it's an opinion. That's why I always make sure it's always like my thoughts are, not like everyone's thoughts should be. Like I'm not trying to change anyone's thoughts. They're just mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I might review something that I went to with like a couple of friends and they all loved it, but I might have hated it. I mean,
Right.
it's just it's opinions.
And the thing is, you need to have your own opinion and not be like in this, like, I don't want to call it mine hive, but just like
Yeah.
everyone loved it because we were all together and we're friends. So you can't be my friend
Yeah.
if you didn't like that movie. I don't get that mentality. I grew
No,
up
me
with
neither.
people who didn't like Back to the Future or The Godfather, or, you know, the that horror movie wasn't as good as this horror movie, or this sequel wasn't as good as the original. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you think. You're
Yeah,
allowed.
they're
It's
opinions. Like,
it's all good. It's all
yeah,
good.
I
Have you
do agree with
done many collaborations with like other people from Instagram?
no. I just we kind of talk, back and forth and Cheers Up Cinema. He
Mm-hmm.
tags me in a lot of like different challenges for physical media and stuff, and I appreciate that. So those are always fun to put out and
Yeah.
um, stuff like that. But yeah,
Talking about movies that need another chance, do you have a movie that you currently think is underrated? And then I'll tell you about the one I never need to see again. But
the
let's
one I
start with
think
one.
is
Yeah, like more people need to see it and more people need to be talking about it.
hmm, I can't think of anything like recently. The only and I don't know. I think Moonrise Kingdom. I mean, a lot of people have
Mm,
seen it, but
yeah.
there are also a lot of people who haven't, and I do think it's one of Wes Anderson. I think it's his best film personally. It's
Mhm.
one of my favorite films of all time. But I think it's kind of it went under the radar
Yeah.
a little bit, and I think it's something that is just it's really really good.
I
That
think
and
it's one of
Jojo,
his and what?
which and Jojo Rabbit.
Mm,
Everyone should see Jojo Rabbit. It's freaking
yeah.
heartbreaking, but love it. So
I
good.
think Moonrise Kingdom is one of his easiest movies to get into. Like
Yeah. Mhm.
we were talking about that this morning. You know, some people are not big fans of Wes Anderson, and
Mhm.
I like it because he reminds me a little bit of Hal Ashby, and the way he shoots his movies remind me of a
It's just
Stanley
quirky. I
Kubrick
like
movie.
yeah,
Very
yep,
eccentric, very quirky.
yeah,
Um,
and I like that, and I love his color palettes, how he can stick to one color palette. I think it's
mhm,
beautiful. I'm a huge fan of his, but
yeah,
yeah, I know there are you pretty much either love him or you don't aren't a fan.
yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
It's very divisive, but
So what's yours?
the of like movies that are underrated or the one I
Yeah,
never want to see again.
both. I wanna know both.
All right, I'll start with that. So I recently went to see Bring Her Back, that new
Oh, okay.
horror movie. I've been
Yeah,
watching slasher movies since the 80s, you know, grew up
yeah,
in the VCR days, you know, renting movies that I shouldn't be
yeah.
watching, Faces of Death, all that stuff. I cringed at least 2 times where I had to like look away.
From, like, gore or
Just
growth?
uncomfortable situations. Like,
Okay,
if it
yeah,
was in a regular horror movie and you saw it, and I kinda gave a little motion to what it was just a moment ago, but, if you saw it, you would have been like, "Oh," but the context of it
yeah.
and everything else was like, I turned away at least twice.
That's how, mine like that is Lars von Trier's, Antichrist.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
movie, oh my gosh. I
That
never looked at a
jack you up.
hairdresser the same way. Ew.
Yeah, that movie will jack you up,
Yeah,
but
that yeah.
underrated, there's so many different underrated movies, and there's a difference, I think, between underrated and underseen, because it might be
And
properly rated.
underappreciated.
Hmm?
Yeah, and underappreciated.
Yeah, it might be properly rated, but just not enough people have seen it or talk about it. Like
Yeah.
for the longest time, I used to say, um, and now I'm gonna go blank with the name of it. Damn it! Arr! Um, sci-fi movie from the UK with John Boyega before he did the Star Wars movies, and now I can't remember the name. Lord help me, help me. Um, I'm not gonna
KB, can
get.
you still see me?
No, it says you stopped recording.
Yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. Hang on.
I can see you now. Oh, and you're gone. Let's get Lauren back, but I need to have this title by the time she comes back. If you could hear me, come back in. There you are.
It just booted me out. I don't know why.
I don't know either, but these are growing pains. Growing
Yeah.
pains. I thought I'd have the movie up by the time you came back. Let's see. Starts with the A. Um,
The only thing
er,
that comes to the Annihilation, Annabellum. Um,
no. Anyway,
huh.
at the time, not a lot of people knew about it,
Yeah.
and I would tell them about it. It was like, I thought John Boyega's first movie, Attack the Block.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now that's a movie that I think was properly rated, but just underseen, especially by people here in the States
Mhm.
at the time. So,
Yeah.
um, you,
Yeah. What are some others? Seven Psychopaths. That's one of my favorite
yes,
movies of all time.
um,
Um, I don't feel like it's a lot of people have seen it.
yes, good movie.
Uh-huh. Pretty much Sam Rockwell. I love Sam Rockwell.
Hmm. And
You know that. But
I think it's in his contract that anytime he's in a movie, he has to dance.
yes. and I appreciate it.
I appreciate except Three Billboards. He didn't dance in Three
No.
Billboards.
Oh, I love that movie too.
Yes.
That and Nomadland are both really good,
Mhm.
and I mean, Frances McDormand's just a brilliant actress too, though,
Yeah,
so she does no wrong.
I agree.
Um,
Couple more
yeah.
comments here. Solvents, hello. I'm from the UK, so rarely catch these. Glad you were able to. Loving this chat while I'm reading a Stephen King book. Which one? Let
What
us
book?
know. Let us
Yeah.
know. I'm going to see Life of Chuck this weekend. Looking forward to that. It's so funny
Yeah.
when you talk about King because people think Stephen King, they think scary movies. They think,
Yeah.
Shining and Christine and all that stuff. And sometimes it's The Shawshank Redemption, and sometimes it's Stand by Me and Life of Chuck. So
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. Uh, oh, Prince's announcement. This October, I'll be having a collaboration with Ken from Sledgehammer Horror. All right.
Ooh.
I, my
Heck
first
yeah.
horror movie is a great segment to go on. I was on there talking about Dracula, the OG Dracula. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Congrats. Looking forward to it, Prince.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah. Mika says not everyone is going to love the same
Mhm.
films, and I love that. Me too. Because if we all do, you can't introduce me to anything new. That's the way I see it.
Mhm.
Let's see. We got Jeff's mom in the house saying good evening. Hello. Good to see you.
Hello.
She has so many different names. She's Nikki. She's Jane Doe. She's Jeff's mom, Mama Nikki. So always good to see you in the chat. Let's
All
see.
right, KB, what's one horror film that you've seen that scared you so much you've never watched it again, or is there any? Even though you probably know if you watched it now, it wouldn't scare you.
I had an answer for that until recently because I recently rewatched it, and
Oh,
I've told this story before. So I had a cousin. He was a few years younger than me, but there we were, teenagers, and we used to watch like the most outlandish horror movies, like slasher movies,
yeah,
damn near snuff films, and Faces of Death, Cannibal Holocaust, all that stuff. And
yeah.
one day we were just like on a marathon, and I think it was just the desensitization of it, and we got to Demons. Now, Demons is
Okay.
not a movie that scared the wits out of you, but something disturbed us about that movie. And he's looking at it, I'm looking at it, and we're not looking at each other. And out of nowhere, he says, "Turn it off." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm turning it off." And it just scared the crap out of us. And we just took it out the VCR and we didn't want to watch it anymore. So for all these years, I've been like, what is it about demons that just freaked us out that day? And
Yeah.
I recently rewatched it, and it's a good movie. I didn't get to Demons 2 yet because I never got to Demons 2 because I never got through Demons. But yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe that tape was haunted or spooked out. I don't know, but it messed
Could
us
be.
up that day. So we just popped it out the VCR, and it was like, nope, 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 nope. A couple more comments. Problem with movies is seeing it in two ways at the same time as so is hearing. So we have two eyes, two ears. Audience don't notice most of the film acting. Very true. Very true.
True. That is true.
Love Moonrise Kingdom.
Yes. So good.
Ooh, favorite De Palma, Carrie or Scarface? I gotta go Scarface, man. I'm from the hood.
Yeah, Scarface too. I agree. Mhm.
uh, don't like most of Wes Anderson's movies. That's too big to go up.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Rushmore is my least favorite out of all of his movies, actually. Mm.
Oh, okay. Um, and all of a sudden, I can't put anything back up again. So see, still working on the software. There we go. One question remains: is it going to be the OG Resident Evil or mother freaking Blade? Blade, man. Blade. Always back. Always been on black. We got to go with Wesley Snipes for sure.
That is
um,
true.
I think Wes Anderson has some good stuff, but his last few movies have been totally caught
Mhm.
up in sticking to the West. It's almost like
Yeah,
they're becoming
Asteroid
parodies of themselves. in a sense,
I've
and I'm
noticed
hearing
that
that
too.
a lot about Phoenician Scheme. It's almost like it's um telling like almost like a parody of themselves. Thank you for everyone who filled in Attack the Block when I couldn't figure it out myself. Uh
Yeah, I'm gonna see Phoenician Scheme this weekend, and I'll see how it is. Asteroid City, I liked it, but it
mhm.
wasn't like fantastic.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
liked it. You know.
My man James in the house. Good evening, sir. I like most Wes Anderson films. I haven't seen the latest one yet. Favorite De Palma is Blowout. I thought of you the other night, James, because my wife and I did our movie roulette, and it landed on Blowout. So we popped in the Criterion 4K and watched it. And I was just thinking about you in the Costco or the Sam's Club picking it up for the first time. His first Criterion. Sometimes just from like following people on YouTube and Instagram, you feel like I know too much about these people.
Yeah.
Like I know too much about their collection. Like I could tell you, oh, so and so doesn't have that with the slips. You know, that's too much. It's too much, but it's so
Right.
true. A little love here for Seven Psychopaths. There you go.
Yes. So good.
Francis
So
McDormand, almost great. Didn't care for Nomad. I'm in the same boat. I watched it just to
it was a
watch
little
it,
slow.
and
It's a little slow
I
for
think
sure.
I ended up giving away my Blu-ray to a friend of mine who loved it. I was like, you know what? Love it again. Here you go. Still going on with the Stephen King stuff. Let's see. Favorite adaptations: Dolores Claiborne. Okay, little seen movies that need to be
Yeah, I
rediscovered.
have not seen that personally.
Yeah, there you
We'll add
go.
it to my list.
There you go. Oh, he's reading Cell by Stephen King.
Okay. All right.
I think I read Life of Chuck in one of his short stories, but I couldn't tell you what it was about. Enjoy it. Thank you. Cell is not the Cell with Jennifer Lopez. Different, different, different.
Uh,
Thank you, everyone in the chat. You guys are keeping it live. I want to
yeah.
I want to get to the conversation, but I'm also checking in with you because you are part of the conversation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine with me. I'm having
check
fun.
out Demons again. Check out Demons. It's good. It's good. Let's see. Hi, there you go. Good memory, KB. I wish Costco still carried cartoons. Man, you and I
I wish
both.
they still carried movies in general. I wished all the places did, but you
Yeah.
know.
That's the hardest thing as a physical media
Mhm.
collector, especially these days. You know, unless you're getting a haul of some sort or buying somebody out from Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
it's getting harder and harder, you know, like
Unless you have a lot of wealth you can just spend because they're also crazy expensive
yeah.
sometimes.
Like I showed this earlier that I got RoboCop 2 on Whatnot,
Yeah.
and that has been a source for me for a lot of studio titles, you know, when you could get a Blu-ray for 2, 3, $4, or you could get a DVD
Yeah.
for $1, it's good, but you know, it's long gone are the days of being able to go and especially me, I like to get my 4Ks and all that stuff. You can't do that anymore. You can't go
Yeah.
somewhere and just you can't walk through it like you used to. I'll just say that.
I mean, I miss the days of Walmart Black Fridays. I know most people don't, but I do because I would just go and dig through those bins and I would save my money throughout the year and then that day I'd be like, okay, I'm spending $500 on movies and I would just like feel like I'd give my mom a list and I'd take a list and we go through
Mhm.
and we get everything we could. But it was fun, but
There was
I
always
still have
somebody I know
memories.
going there and I would say, "I need I don't know,
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home with the, you know, with the slip,
Right.
blah blah blah." So, yeah. No, do not save Sinners for October. Watch Sinners now and watch it in October. I know that's probably your favorite film of the year so far too, by a long
So
shot,
far.
like me.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good, and I listen to the soundtrack, like, nonstop.
yeah.
So, it's brilliant. I love that
It's
movie so much.
it's amazing because movies like that, and of course now we're in summer season, so you got the blockbusters, you got your Lilos and Stitches and your Final Reckonings, and then we didn't even get into the superhero movies yet between Fantastic Four and Superman, but movies like that come along every once in a couple of years, and it just changes the
Yeah.
industry, and you see people going back to the movies 2, 3 times. I know I've seen it 3 times in the theaters alone. It's
Yeah.
it's it's great. It's great to have a movie like
It's
that.
it is good to have a film that shows people who maybe aren't really into it.
Mhm.
They're like, whoa, now that was like filmmaking. That is how you make a masterpiece. I mean, that is just brilliant. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince, don't wait. If you could catch it on streaming, definitely do that. It's not one of
Mhm.
those you wait for sure. For
No.
sure. Uh I have to say this chat, the way it comes in is not fast in comparison to other things that I almost have to like go out and come back in, and it
KB,
doesn't.
I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Do What's your favorite 4K that you have? Like
Ooh.
visually, which do you think transferred over the best?
Mm. Wow.
Did I stump you?
No, because like 7 different answers came in my head. I'm going to go with one of your all-time favorites. For a matter of
Jaws.
fact, let's just go ahead and say, Lauren, what is your all-time favorite movie?
Jaws.
That's my
You
answer.
want to know a fun story?
Please do.
Um, so for our my wedding, I before I walked out, the Jaws theme song I had play, and then the doors opened, and then we went into like the Lord of the Rings, like the fairy music.
Oh my
But
gosh.
before the doors opened, it was like dun 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 dun, and everyone's cracking up, and
Yeah,
yeah, and I
because
didn't
they
tell
know
anyone
you.
I was either, so
They know you. So
yeah,
that's
everyone's
good.
like, okay, that makes
That's
sense.
good. 50 years. I can't believe it. 50 years
I know,
in a matter of 10 days. It'll be 50
I
years
know.
on the dot.
Yep.
Um, what up, what up, what up? We got Culture Trini in the house. Salute, my dude. I don't have the Yankee fitted on tonight, but I do have my go watch a movie hat. So salute to you, my guy. Uh, let's see. Watching Dolores Claiborne is, whoa, now that is filmmaking. Yeah. I am trying out Riverside.fm. It offers a lot, and it's comparative to the price that we used to pay for StreamYard. I know some people are still paying that price because they got grandfathered in, but I've been using it for my podcasts so that you could be in the middle of a construction zone and it's sounding crystal clear. Please check out the conversation with KB Loves Movies on your favorite podcast catcher. Listen to the most recent episode with my youngest daughter's roommate, Sarah, aka Sarah Bug. And we're just talking about some upcoming summer movies. It's totally informal, but the clarity on it is just amazing. It has great AI features. So it does magic clips, AI sound, AI video. Like we're streaming this in a lower resolution, but my clips are going to be in 4K if possible. So it's kind of crazy. I'm enjoying it. Just, some features are not exactly like StreamYard. So it's a little bit different, a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm enjoying it so far. Lady, you ready to do the 5 takes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been waiting for this part. So let's do this. We're going to. No, I still don't like that layout. I don't like that one either. Let's go to this one. Boom. I like that one. Okay. It's like coming at you. Okay. So, the 5 takes, the 5 questions that we ask every guest at the end of the conversation. We're going to start the way we always do with number one. Name the film that made you fall in love with the movies. I think we kind of alluded to this before.
Jaws. I used to I watch it with my grandma. My grandma would sit there like this because she was so scared. And
Really?
yeah, and it's always hell. I mean, I would watch it every time it came on, before there was streaming and all that. So I'd always have to watch it. So there'd be days we'd watch it 3 times in a day, and my grandma's like, "Can we please stop watching this scary movie?"
Oh, poor thing. Poor thing.
But
Do you
yeah,
remember how old
so
you were when you first saw it?
11, maybe? Maybe
That's a good
younger? I
age.
don't know.
That's a good age.
I would say around that time frame, yeah.
I saw it when I was 5.
In theaters?
Yeah, the day before
That's
my birth
awesome.
2 days no, the day before my birthday.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
no, not a good idea. Gen Xers, we've seen too many movies too young. Exorcist at 10, that things like that shouldn't happen,
Yeah, that is
you know.
true.
But
I'll think back and be like, that like, my first R-rated movie was 8 Mile, and I remember seeing it, my aunt took me, and she was like, "Don't tell your mom," and then that one scene comes up, and she's, like, trying to cover my eyes, and I'm like,
uh-huh.
"No."
And you're like, nice, nice. Rest in peace, Brittany. Number 2. Name 5 of your favorite films besides Bruce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name Jaws because we've already talked about that. Um, Jennifer's Body. I'm a huge
Mm.
Jennifer Body fan. Um, the fact they keep talking about maybe making another one, I'm like, "Oh, please do."
Mhm.
Um, Idle Hands. I love
Good one.
Idle Hands.
Good one.
Um, Drive.
That was gonna be my answer for one of my favorite 4Ks because
Mhm.
that 4K is just beautiful.
It's
So
stunning, yeah.
beautiful. Oh my god, so beautiful.
Um, okay, 2 more. Nightcrawler
Good
and
movie.
Baby Driver.
Mm. Good choices.
Those are
Good
my
choices. I like
I
that.
mean, there's a lot. I have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
lists of, but
But
those are
people
the
5
yeah.
of. Yeah. People say why? Because 5. Why didn't you
Yeah,
say
you
that?
gotta pick.
Because 5.
Yep.
Here's everyone's favorite question. Number 3. Name a popular or classic movie besides Everything Everywhere All at Once that everybody loves, but you don't particularly
No,
like.
this one would upset more people than Everything Everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Forrest
Get ready
Gump.
for it.
I am not a Forrest Gump
Really?
fan. Nope. I love
Huh.
Gary Sinise. I love Gary Sinise. I think he's great.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think that movie, I mean, I just don't like anything really about it, to be honest with you. I think Jenna is a real capital B, and I just can't find anything where I want to watch it. I don't find it endearing. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's so funny the way we have like revisionist views of certain movies like years later. Like everyone now is like Jenny's a or Grandpa Joe and Willy Wonka was like a lazy son of a you know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
and opportunists and all that stuff. So it's
Mhm.
funny to look back and see how opinions change. But um, being a technology person, the way they were able to do that movie is still amazing to me. But
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean, and that's
almost say that was almost one of Zemeckis' like last great movies.
yeah. And I just and I've gone to like the different filming places and stuff for it, but it's just not for me. Jennifer's Body's the best.
Yeah,
So good.
I took the longest time to finally watch this, and I want to say it was our friend Allie on Instagram that finally got me to watch it after like 3 or 4 people told me you should watch it, and then she challenged me to watch it, and I did. I saw Exorcist at 14. First rated R movie was Terminator 2. Good choice. Good choice. That's at 7. At 7.
Sheesh.
Uh, y-
Oof.
yeah, check out Idle Hands. It's
Yes,
really
it's
good.
so good.
It's
Thank
fun.
you. Appreciate it.
Uh,
It's
let's
fun.
let's flip that. Number 4. Name a critically hated movie that you love.
Sucker Punch.
You are the
I am
second person to come across
I?
that loved that movie. Movies with Ryan loved that
It
movie, and we did a stream. Um, I forget. Oh, he. So I watched. That was the name of the series. I might bring that back soon. So sometimes people tell me, "Oh, you should watch that movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll get around to it." And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
finally watched it, and I said, "You want to come back on and we could talk about it?" And we did a thing on Sucker Punch. So, yeah, I could see
I
that. Talk about it though.
I like it. I think the acting in it's pretty good. Um, Carla Guggiano, or however you say her last
Mhm.
name,
Mhm.
her accent's a little rough here and there, but,
Accent? I
it's
didn't know
just
about
it's
accent.
yeah, she's
I
got,
think
like, she
she's
tries
hot.
it's
Sorry.
oh, no, yeah, for sure. I mean, the whole cast is pretty great, but I
Mhm.
mean, it's kind of a dark movie. I mean, the undertones are very dark, and it's just I liked it. I thought it was good, and people just ripped that one apart, and I was like, "Oh, was I wrong?" But then I watched it again, and I'm like, "No, I still like it." So, I don't know. I just think it's on one hand, it's just like a fun, ridiculous movie, but on the other hand, it's got the darker undertones, and it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has those, like you said, the dark undertones, and there's
yeah,
such a level of surrealism in it that I think people just wanted to take it straight, and it's not a
yeah.
straight movie. You can't
No.
interpret it straight.
Mm-mm.
Talking about Forrest Gump here.
Yes,
She is.
100%. It's horrible.
She's a lost soul. See, you get both sides of the coin. She's a lost soul
I'm
and
sorry.
who wants to get
I don't
better and
care.
doesn't know how. He's caping up for Janae.
I just can't stand Gen A. I can't.
He's caping
Sure.
up for her. See, and this is just making a full circle here. This is how we started talking about movies and films and how
Yep.
it's all about being artistic. It's about the art and it's all about individual interpretation. Like you take it straight on, she's a villain. And you take it a different way, she's a lost soul and Forrest saved her. So oh, Prince got well, before I get to Prince's one, we got a little
Yes.
sucker punch love here. Love Carla down. Yes, yes, we do. I just
Mhm.
watched Gerald's game the other day, so I got Miss Gugino in
Yeah,
my head. So
I like that movie too.
it's
It's
a
a good
good
one.
place to have her. Prince's question: what's your feel-good serotonin boost, and do you have a favorite foreign movie? This is all for you.
Um, my feel good like a movie I watched that just makes me really happy,
Hmm.
Jennifer's Body. It's my,
There you go.
like, my go-to happy movie. Either that or, like, if I need more of, like, a straight comedy, She's the Man just makes me crack up. I think it's hilarious.
Old school.
The tampon bloody nose is just brilliant.
Hmm.
And then, what was the other question? Favorite foreign film?
Yeah.
Uh, Let the Right One In
Ooh, good
is
choice. Good choice.
is one of my favorites of all time too.
I like that. Sucker Punch plays like Zack Snyder's Wet Dream once was enough for me. I could see that.
I mean,
I could see that.
you're not wrong. I mean,
No, you're not far
yeah,
off, but I think a lot of people gave it a lot of unnecessary slack. You just go
yeah,
into it, like you're saying, that's a movie to me. You just go
yeah,
in, you enjoy it, and don't
yeah.
over criticize it.
Don't
It's just,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Prince has one last question. Who's the actor you can't stand watching?
Liam Neeson.
I can't
He
believe they're gonna let him do Naked Gun. I was
I
like,
know. I'm
the
like,
Taken
he's
guy?
not funny. And this sounds horrible, and I know this sounds horrible, but and it makes sense to me though. I
Hmm.
think he was a good actor up until a point.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But after his wife passed away, I think he just started
Mm.
taking roles to get his mind off of it.
Yeah.
And I think his work went down because he was just taking all these random roles and not really trying to look for things that are good or things that he would do well in. He was just taking them to get his mind off of it, which totally makes sense. And I do not blame him.
Yeah.
But I think he just he's gotten to the point now where if I see he's in a movie, I'm not interested in it at all.
Yeah. Um, that's like Nicolas Cage
Hmm.
when he started having all those tax issues, he just started taking roles, and I think some of the roles that he's
Yeah.
chosen recently, like I saw The Surfer back in April. I just saw it got announced today on Lionsgate Limited, but I did not like that movie at all because
I
I'm
just
like, ugh,
uh I just watched Willy's Wonderland. Have you seen that one?
that's another one. I don't need to. I don't need to.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's pretty much exactly, except the creatures are,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it the and he doesn't have a single talking role in there's not a single line of dialogue for him.
Wow.
So it's not very good.
Have you seen the American remake of Let the Right One In?
Let Me In. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have. I don't think it's as bad as people made it sound like it was. It's an okay take. It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, the original is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
find them comparable.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to, remakes, I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Another one is Goodnight Mommy, the original.
Yes. I like the
Is very,
original of
very,
that.
very good. But then they tried to remake that one, and I didn't feel like that one landed quite as well. It didn't
Mm-mm.
have the same aesthetic, but it's
Yeah.
really, I do really enjoy it.
Uh, Brother Dell brings up a good point here. He's going to give Liam Neeson the benefit of the doubt because Leslie Nielsen, the original Naked Gun actor, was once a
Yeah, that
very
is
serious
true.
actor. It's true. It's true.
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know.
Um, are you into gaming? Nope.
Nah.
She got too many movies to watch. She just got
Yeah.
200 new movies to watch.
Yes. Well, they're not. I mean, I've seen most of them, but there are
Yeah.
the few where I'm like, oh, I've been wanting to see that one. I haven't
Yeah.
yet.
Gotta see
So
it again.
yeah.
Adrian James on the check-in. Thanks for coming in. Please
Yeah.
enjoy the rewatch. Um, once we're about to land the plane here, everyone's saying hi. Yeah, the OG Goodnight Mommy is so good. Those
Really, really,
twins,
really
man.
good.
Oof, oof.
Yeah, agreed.
Ugh. I just get a little chilly just thinking about it. But lady, I want to thank you for coming on the conversation. It's about time. I wanted to
Thank
do this since January when you put up that butt boy post. I was
you.
like, I need to get her on. She's up here posting butt boy. She needs to be on the conversation. So what are we in June? So 6 months later, but I'm glad
You
we
know,
finally
we made it
caught up
work.
and got a chance to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
That's
Um,
my pleasure. It's fun. Thank you.
yeah. So we will end the way we always do with number 5. Now that you've been on the conversation, who would you like to see me have a conversation with on this channel?
Um, so do you know uh Nate? He's got the channel Silver Screen Critiques.
Hmm,
Do you know?
not familiar with that.
He's based in Alaska, and he actually has, it's kind of his town has one movie theater, and they just announced that they're closing this theater.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he's undoubtedly, I mean, he's devastated. There's not, is the only theater, and now he's like, he's not really going to get to see movies in theater anymore, and that's like his main thing. But
That sucks.
and
Oh
he's
my
got
gosh.
a lot of
I
really
feel
great
for him.
opinions.
And you said it's
Yeah.
silver screen what?
I, Silver Screen Critiques.
Critiques. I will look him up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did I get booted out again?
No, you're here. I see you.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's.
Nope, you did. I don't know why it's doing that, but hopefully that is not the software. I'll see if she comes back in so I could wish her goodbye. But for those of you that have been watching, thank you for joining us. I don't know why it did that, but I want to thank you for coming on. I swear
Sorry.
it's not me doing it. I swear it's not me.
I like,
Um,
stop talking, Lauren.
yeah, it's like shut up. No. I do want to thank you for coming on the conversation, and
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
yeah, I'm just gonna throw that
Yeah.
up at the bottom. Hey, see if you could click on that, people. They told me that's a clickable link, so
Click
you
on it.
can
Follow
you
me.
yeah, you can follow Lauren over at Instagram at a FilmFreakazoid. She's a good follow. great on the hauls, great on the reviews and the critiques. So, and just a great lady to follow. So, I want to thank you all again for joining us on the conversation. I didn't put up my outro, so I'm just going to sign off here. And yeah, go watch Butt Boy. I'm going and watch Love Lies Bleeding
Yes,
while
definitely.
having some dinner. And as we always say, go watch a movie. Go watch Butt Boy. It's good.
Go
Go
watch Butt
watch it.
Boy. It's
Have a good night.
great. Bye.